Thank you for joining me again for a brief update on interchange. I'm Carrie Hunt, NAFCU Senior Vice President of Government Affairs and General Counsel. Today, NAFCU and our trade coalition partners filed an amicus brief in the ongoing saga of whether the Federal Reserve should issue an interim final rule subsequent to Judge Leon striking down Regulation II. Now, the Federal Reserve, you may recall, has filed a motion of appeal of that ruling, and both the Federal Reserve and the merchants agree that a stay should remain in place until that appeal is resolved. Now, in terms of next steps, Judge Leon will then decide whether or not he's going to grant a stay pending appeal. If he does not grant a stay, then the Federal Reserve may apply to the appellate court for a stay. And further, if Judge Leon decides not to grant a stay, then he will decide whether to attempt to direct the Fed to issue an interim rule. He also has the option to keep a stay in place without resolving whether the Fed should issue a rule, although that scenario is very unlikely. NAFCU strongly supports keeping the status quo in place. I want to repeat that. We strongly support keeping the status quo in place pending any appeal, as we believe any new rule would be disruptive and costly to everyone, you, our members. The merchants and the Fed also filed briefing papers today as to whether an interim rule should be issued. The Federal Reserve opposes such a rule, and the merchants would only support such a rule if neither the appellate court nor the district court granted a stay. So the appeals process will continue on the appellate level, which could take a year or more. And at the same time, in the next few weeks, we'll expect to see a decision from Judge Leon as to whether or not he is going to grant that stay or attempt to force a new rule. For credit unions, in the short term, there should be no changes to your interchange rules, and we'll have more certainty as to how long that status quo will remain in place in the next few weeks. As always, please contact me if you have any questions at chun@nafcu.org or give me a call 703-842-2234. Thank you.